first Sunday of the NFL season, pop some popcorn. The players are itching to get back on the field. Even some former players are excited. We've got 9-year NFL veteran turned sports anchor, Coy Wire. You turned in a little eye black for makeup. You miss it?
Yeah, you're right, I did. I do miss it. My mind misses it, but my body doesn't, honestly. I mean, I hurt pretty good. So it's always nice to be able to sit and watch it now. And I had the good fortune of going to visit the Arizona Cardinals. When I was a player, I always did everything I could to get an edge. Well, what they're doing now with virtual reality is mind-blowing. Take a look. Bigger, faster, stronger. In my 9 years of playing in the NFL, that was always the mantra, but the days of simply throwing around weights and running wind sprints have come to an end. Sports performance training is evolving at an alarming rate because of technology.
I was kind of blown away by the technology initially.
Real time, real football, seeing it through your own eyes.
I put it on and it took me literally 2 plays and I was like, this is so cool.
As a former safety, I don't know, I think you got me to open up my hips.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. When you're running that corner route, you want the defender to open his hips and not be able to drive on that ball. These fine details are the things that separate you in the game, you know, because it's just inches that help you have success out there.
I'll tell you, 25 years ago, I was looking for something like this.
When I was coming out first, they had the beta system. It was this huge, heavy unit that you would watch game film on. But these tapes, you had to sit there and fast forward and rewind them.
The teaching tools are just so far in advance to what I was raised on.
I thought it was the coolest thing when they started handing out DVDs. But once they started handing out DVDs, it's like, oh, this is so much easier. Now looking back, it's like, I can't believe I used to sit there for hours rifling through DVDs and, you know, trying to read the handwriting and a Sharpie on the DVD. You know, it's so easy now, and you don't waste as much time as we used to.
When I first came into the league, I was given a 300-page playbook. At the end of my career, I was given an iPad. Now players are being given an entire experience simply by putting on these goggles.
You're actually seeing guys blitz, you're seeing guys at you, you're listening to yourself call plays at the line of scrimmage and everything else, pointing out the hots and the sights, and it's a great teaching tool.
Are my eyes looking at the defender, or are they looking at my point that I'm breaking down, or are my hands dropping when I'm coming to my break? You know, all the things that defenders are trying to pick up when you're playing against the Patrick Peterson, Richard Shermans, Darrelle Revises of the world. These guys are the best athletes in the game.
It's so real. Like, I feel like when I lift my hand up in front of my face, I'm going to see my hand because I'm standing in the stadium.
I'm essentially in the play. I can even go through, if I really wanted to, I could go through the drop and the footwork and hitch through my reads, where if you're just watching on film, there is no reality to it.
Dodging virtual pass rushers isn't the only way teams are planning to use this technology. The Cardinals want to enhance the fan experience, using virtual reality to take them places they've never been before.
For the fan to be able to come down in a virtual reality and be on the field and feel it and get the goosebumps, this is exactly the kind of idea that we want to explore and have our fans experience.
You know, you got to wonder, are we going to see better football on the field because of technology like this?
This is a game changer, Lynn. I mean, of the 100 yards of space on a football field, I think the most important space are the 6 inches between players' ears, and this is allowing coaches and players to train their brains like never before. But what's really cool is virtual reality is going to change our world, not just the sports world.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Coy, thanks so much.
You're welcome.